I emailed NES twice and asked them about their promise that they made 3 years ago to prevent widespread outages from happening again, and they dodged those questions. Now, NES gave us an update a little bit ago and said about over 106,000 people are still without power. At the height of the outages, more than 115,000 lost power. One mother in Laverne has an 18-month-old child whose life depends on blood pressure medication that needs to be refrigerated. Their power has been out for 8 hours. Josie Warnstaff says her fiance had to leave work early.
He had to bring a little pack of ice for us just to put her medicine in just for tonight. I need them to turn the power back on, and it should not be taking this long. I don't understand.
She sent us this photo, her daughter's medicine in an ice bag. Warnstaff says NES needs to take into consideration those who rely on insulin or oxygen.
People just don't realize it's not just electricity. It's not just losing food. It could be a life or death situation, and they're taking their sweet time to do this, and I don't think that's right.
A single mom in East Nashville says her power went out at 2:15, and she doesn't have candles or lights or anything. So her, along with her 3 kids, have been sitting in the car to stay warm.
My anxiety is through the roof right now because my kids, they're hauling their hunger. I don't really have family to just go stay with or just go use a stove, so I can't. So it's horrible right now.
I brought NES our previous reporting from 2020 and how they told us over 100,000 outages was unacceptable. When I asked their response, since there was about 115,000 without power, they dodged the question twice and told me that the outage is from the storm line this afternoon and they will not stop working until power is restored. Now take a look at this tree that is right behind me. You can see a power line the tree nearly took out this power line. Neighbors were telling me that they saw it catch fire. The power lines are very close to us. We're not getting close, as we're told. It's still active. NES is not here yet. They haven't made their way, but Metro Police has both sides of the road blocked off here. Now, NES left 100,000 people without power. We previously reported that back in May of 2020. They said it wouldn't happen again. Today we hit over that number. I went to NES and they dodged my questions twice. They tell us in an email that they plan for severe weather like this year-round. Crews are working to bring this power back up as quickly and safely as possible. They say NES does trim trees year-round, 365 days of the year, to help with situations like this.
Gale force winds batter the Midstate and claim at least 1 life. We're talking gusts up to 80 miles per hour.
That wind was something. Into the wind toppled trees, took down power lines, and damaged homes in several Midstate counties. Well over 100,000 people and businesses lost power. The only confirmed death we know about from the storm in McEwen in Humphreys County. The sheriff's office says a tree slammed into a car there as the victim was rolling down the street. There was also quite a bit of roof damage both in and around McEwen. Saw those downed trees? Well, they easily number in the hundreds, if not the thousands. Some of them coming down on houses across the Midstate, and scenes like this as I was driving in today from the north side of Nashville. It all started with that powerful line of thunderstorms and the rain. It had drivers out there who could barely see the road in front of them. Now, just after the storm passed through, the Nashville Electric Service reported more than 114,000 customers without power. We're talking near-record outages. Back in 2020, we saw something similar to this. At that time, 130,000 people in the dark. NES vowed to make changes to keep that from happening again.